So can you give me one example? Can you give me one example that can you tell me both physical and chemical changes involved in one example? Any one example in which you...
Ma'am?
Yeah, Bhavya?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? I didn't get you.
That's why don't interact. I'm just giving. Don't interrupt when I'm giving the question, dear. I'll ask. Can you please give me one example in that both physical and chemical changes takes place simultaneously? Any one example? That's what we feel that lesson is completing, but so much is there to discuss, dear.
Ma'am?
Yeah, Priscilla?
Ma'am, ma'am, when you're boiling water on wood,
Ma'am,
the wood converts into ashes, but the water converts into vapor.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, Bhavya.
Ma'am, when we burn a candle wax, it melts, so then we get the candle back, but it melting and burning of candle wax. Ma'am, can I just tell it again?
It's not about boiling. Why we come and
Burning and melting of candle wax.
Melting and burning of wax.
Yes, ma'am, because when it melts, we get the wax back, and when it burns, we get ash.
It burns.
It burns. The wick burns.
The wick burns.
The wick burns, ma'am. So then the wick becomes to ash. So that's a chemical change, and the when it melts, we get the candle wax back. So then it's a physical change.
Yeah, definitely. So. What is this? I'm not much good at that. But what is this? What is this? Candle. Yes. Yes. Here we can find that melting of wax. This wax is nothing but melting of wax. But again we can regain the wax once again. Here melting is a physical change. Melting is a physical change. Now you have seen here, if you see inside the candle, the wax, we can see the wax present at the lower part of the candle inside. So this wax absorb or vaporizes the wax. Here wax acts like a fuel. So this absorbs the wax, and here when it burns, what happened? This flame is due to wax. So what happened? The wax get burned. So once the wax get burned, gradually what happened? It acts like fuel. So until till the last, we can find that both physical and the chemical changes taking place simultaneously. Why? Because here the wax acts like a melted solid, and same way some of the wax is acting like a fuel. That's why you can find that wick is burning. Yes, carbon dioxide is released. Even carbon monoxide also releases, children. Inside layer of the wax, dark layer, carbon monoxide also releases, not like much amount, but few. Understand? Yeah? Shall I ask one more?
Yes, ma'am.
1 gram of 1 gram of ice on complete heating. 1 gram of ice on complete heating converts to dash grams of water.
Ma'am, 10 grams.
1 grams of ice, 1 gram of ice
Ma'am,
on
1
complete
gram.
heating convert to dash grams of water?
Ma'am, 1 gram.
1 gram, very good. Why? Because when we have observed the characteristics of physical changes, there is no change in the mass. Am I right? There is no change in the mass. So 1 gram of ice on complete heating converts to dash grams of water.
Ma'am, but we don't count water in grams, no, ma'am.
No, we can here. We can. If you go to the higher classes, you can get mass by volume, volume by mass by using formulas you can. You can tell 1 gram is nothing but 1 gram is nothing but
Ma'am, 1 milliliter.
No. Why milliliter?
1 liter.
No.
1 liter.
1 milliliter.
yes 1 milliliter. Yes.
Ma'am, in our
1
school,
liter.
we learned
1
it,
liter.
ma'am.
Yes. 1 liter is equal to 1 kg. Okay. We can take. No need that it's not fixed. We can. It's like units are flexible in some cases. If you can study in your higher classes that you can calculate mass by volume calculation. Nadia, one more. Shall we go with one more? Still time is left.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Want to check like the exercises questions. I want to give you.
Ma'am, is it a good question?
Which question, dear? What I am giving?
Yes,
all are good questions. All are good questions. Whenever a question raised, when we are discussing something, then it considered as a good question. All are
No,
good
I'm
questions.
asking if it is a big question. Big question.
No, yeah, a bit. Actually, if I say I thought of you, catch the question immediately, you are saying you need to repeat once again. So I'm just texting it. The next coming session, I just explain by burning of wood and cutting it into small pieces considered as 2 different types of changes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah,
Ma'am,
who is
can
that?
I?
Ma'am, can I
Ma'am?
tell?
Yes, Unmana. I can chance
Ma'am,
for next
because
question.
ma'am, in case of burning of wood, we get a new substance. A new substance is formed, that is ash. But when we cut the wood into pieces, it remains the same wood. No change of state is occurred. So that is a physical change, and burning of wood will be a chemical change.
Very good. Is it correct, many children? What you said is
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it is
Yes,
correct.
ma'am. It's correct.
Yes.
The inner composition does not change when we cut it into small pieces.
This question is for Priscilla. Priscilla is quite white. I think her mic also is not on. Yeah. Priscilla, why you are quiet here? Priscilla,
Ma'am, can I tell?
Kavya, wait here. Priscilla.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me the answer, children. I texted the question. Tell me the answer. This
Ma'am,
I
I
hope. Yeah, Priscilla. I think. Yeah.
Ma'am, we should take a copper sulfate solution, ma'am, and keep it in a petri dish and burn it slowly. Boil it slowly on low flame. And then when it's not too dry, you should take it and wash it. And then after a time, you can see that they are formed blue crystals, ma'am.
Very good. Directly we'll take the crystals or we'll do anything with the crystals before taking. Yeah? Yes, Tia?
Ma'am, are you typing the next question?
Yes, I'm typing here. I'm typing. And this question is from Bhavya. This question
Okay,
is from Bhavya. Yes, very good. Very good, dear. What you said is correct. Yeah, very good. So, Bhavya, answer for this question. Explain how painting of iron gate prevents it from rusting.
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
I want a spontaneous answer. What you have, what is present in your mind, I want that. I don't want any by saying the wrong sorry. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Rusting of iron happens when it comes in contact with air or moisture. So by painting the iron gate, we basically are preventing the contact of water and air from iron, ma'am. Because a paint has oil present in it, so which forms a layer, a protective layer around the surface of the iron, which does not, which prevents air or water from coming into contact with iron.
Very good, very good, very good. Excellent, excellent. Sayed, what are the Vatsala also? This question is for Sayed and Vatsala. I'm not typing a question, anything. Tell me any other preventive measures used to prevent metal from rusting? Sayed and Vatsala. Sayed.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Sayed. Tell me.
painting it.
Very good. Painting already Bhavya said here. What about the
Okay.
remaining?
Electroplating.
Very good, very good. Electroplating and electroplating, galvanization.
Ma'am, can I?
No. He's saying it, huh? Sayed?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think both the Bhavya and Priscilla are very naughty in the class. Am I right, Bhavya?
Oh, ma'am, we are not naughty. We just know the answers and we are really, excited to tell answers.
Though the ratio of girls are more here, let's allow the boy to participate here. Sayed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I just go with the Sayed only because I'm very much, I know he's a very good boy. See how he's saying. Electroplating here, one more.
Galvanization.
Very good. Galvanization, one more. No need to sorry, I'm just joking. It's like interactive system. I'm your ma'am. I can't. Priscilla, no more serious about it. Yes, dear Bhavya. Am I joking?
Yes, ma'am.
See, Priscilla is saying sorry, ma'am. No need to say sorry, dear.